Welcome back to The Void. It is the only talk show in which the people who are going to be on the talk show don't know they're going to be on the talk show. Today is episode 11, and I am interviewing another dear friend, none other than my own mother, Lois Lukas. I've known my mom for about 25 years now. She's a dear friend, like I mentioned. Probably the most chaotic intro or setup I've ever had, and I didn't even record it. I had a tripod break on me. Have about 20 minutes to pull this off. She went to the store really quick. I didn't expect her to go as soon as I got back. So real chaotic. Should be a good episode though. I'm going to tell her about the new tattoo I got that she hasn't seen yet and I haven't told her about. So should be a great episode. She's a lovely individual. Hope you enjoy. Hey, Mom.
You did not.
You want to come hang out on The Void?
I thought you were going to Tyler's.
I am after.
Oh.
Is that everything? Do I need to help grab some stuff?
Huh?
Is there anything more in the car?
I'm trying to think. No, I have the ice cream. That's the only thing that's really going to melt. I guess everything else can stay. I got the pie shells.
Well, I mean, I can go grab it real quick.
All right.
Because I don't want your trunk.
All right. Yeah. New chair.
Yeah. All right.
Have you sat in this new chair yet?
Yeah, I
Pretty
moved it
awesome,
in.
huh? Oh, that's right.
All right, welcome to the Void. It's the only talk
Why are you
show.
doing this to me?
The only talk show in which the people who are going to be on the talk show don't know they're going to be on a talk
Yeah,
show.
did not know.
It's the
Did
point.
not know.
It's
I
good.
I get it.
It's good. To kick things off, I had a heart attack before you walked in the door because I was watching out the window to see when you got back, and I saw a hippie standing at the door.
No, you did not. Outside?
Yeah, and I said, "How the hell?" Because I was here the whole time, no doors were open, so I ran out there, and hippie runs under the truck and looks back at me, and I'm like, "Wait, those aren't hippie's eyes." Same fur, completely.
There's a neighborhood cat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Hang on, I feel like that it looks exactly like hippie, but
A little bigger.
right." And I decided to just poke my head in. I found hippie sleeping on the couch, but I was scared the shit out of me.
Yeah, that would have scared me too. He actually did get out the other night.
Yeah, that's what Dad was just
Yeah,
telling me.
I don't know how, but I heard him crying.
Yeah.
You know, I can't ignore, I could sleep through a bomb. A baby crying, animal crying, I can't. So I was
Well,
like, boom, wide awake in bed.
Speaking of baby crying, you've been a mom for
26 years.
yeah. Well, I was gonna say with Mondo and Mindy, I guess longer.
Oh my gosh, 32
Yeah.
years.
How's that
Even
going?
more than that.
How's that
Because we
going?
dated a long time. Oh, it's awesome.
Yeah.
Best thing on the planet.
Yeah.
Definitely the best thing on the planet. Yeah.
Good.
I love looking back to when I first met them. Amanda was like, oh my goodness. I bought her a little pretty dress. She was probably 4 or 5, maybe 4.
Right on.
And Amanda was 7, which is like an awesome little age.
Kids turned out all right.
They did.
Yeah.
They did really, really well.
It's good.
Yeah. And now they have kids of their own, which is very cool.
Grandkids, if you will.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
Also, something you've been doing for a really long time is teaching. 20 years?
20 years? What, 20 years?
20 years? Yeah. So I was thinking to
Second
myself.
career.
Yeah, after marketing or event management for Hilton.
No, it was actually Fine Hotels Corporation. They
There it is.
owned 6 hotels and conference centers.
I
around
was
England.
curious. Also, former number 3 in the state for long jump high school.
Yes, in Massachusetts.
What is
Claim to
the
fame. Catholic Central League. Let's go.
Wow.
Let's go. Huge.
I'm curious because I know I've heard I've heard the horror stories over the years, but I'm curious what's the worst story you can come up with in the past 20 years of teaching that sits atop of mind, like knee-jerk reaction. Maybe it's not the worst, but
Worst.
or a memorable one.
Memorable.
And it has to be negative because that's funnier. Not like a kid bringing you a card or something like that.
Not like the little guy coming out of the bathroom with his pants down around his ankles.
That's a fun. Okay, see, tell that one. That one's a funny one. Yeah, tell that story really quick.
He was. I was teaching with Don Murley, and we had like a curtain up between the two classrooms, not for any reason other than to like so the kids wouldn't be so distracted by each other. And I'm teaching, and my little guy went in the bathroom, and he came waddling out with his pants down around his ankles, and I heard Dawn's classroom just roaring laughing, and Dawn peeks her head through the curtain and she's like, oh my gosh. And I was just like white as a ghost, horrified, and I'm like running up to get him, like, come on sweetie, let's get in the bathroom, we gotta take care of this. But evidently someone in her class saw it and they all turned around, and this poor little guy.
Yeah, that's enough to make a...
That poor little guy.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's, traumatized for life or
that's enough to make a villain.
This was third grade.
Good.
Was third grade.
Okay. Yeah. Speaking of third grade, which is kind of funny, seamless transition there. Another really funny story that I remember outside of teaching, granted it was kind of relevant, was the Fetish Con story in Ybor. Because I have been telling my friends about this recently.
Does Johan remember that?
I think, yeah, he was one of the people. Well, I want you to recount it because I can only remember it through a 10-year-old lens.
Oh my gosh.
But I want to hear your...
If you were even 10. But we went there, and I heard about this great place.
And this is me. So just to preface, this is my mom took me and a kid we just met. We just moved to Florida, Johan. We're like 10. And you took us to Ybor. Sorry, continue.
Okay, I think we went to the movies.
Yep.
Okay, we saw the movies, probably some kind of superhero thing. And then I thought I had heard of a place called Hamburger Mary's. Was that time that we almost took you to Hamburger Mary's?
Yes,
or was that with Derry? Okay.
Yeah.
So we went there first.
No, if I'm remembering, it was...
Oh, that was a different time.
No, it's the same time, but first was Fetish Con. And then to get out of the streets, you took us to Hamburger Mary's.
Okay.
I think that's how I remember
I think we went to Hamburger Mary's first, but were turned away. Not turned away, but the guy said, this might not be an appropriate place for the children.
Hamburger Mary's is
it didn't register with me, but...
we were looking for a hamburger and wasn't aware that Hamburger Mary's is a drag bar.
Yeah.
A very popular one.
Very, very popular.
Not great for 10-year-olds.
So I said, okay. Well, then let's just go across the street again. I remember seeing this one downstairs from the movie theater.
Big Mouth Bites.
Big Mouth Bites. Awesome stuff. So we went, we ordered our dinner, and it's probably around 6:30, 7. And you guys were hungry, and we're waiting for the food to be delivered. And as we're waiting for the food to be delivered, I started slowly seeing people being seated that were, let's just say, unusual. The leather table arrived first. And obviously, they had chains and stuff on them, and various sundry items. And I was like, oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
I said, Ybor is definitely an interesting place. I was like, okay, let's just keep waiting for the food to get delivered here, guys. And I'm like, now I turned you guys around. I moved your seating so that you couldn't see. And then the balloon came in. Yeah. And she was all covered with balloons. And he was like ready to pop them. I said, okay. And then by the time the furries arrived, I said, okay. I said, I think we need to go to McDonald's. I had to scoop you all up. I had to pay the check really quick. And I was like, I'm so sorry. And I said, but we have to leave. And they said, oh, yes, Fetish Con just let out. Yeah. And I said, yeah, I can see this. So I was like, oh, my gosh. And Johan's looking, and your eyes are this big.
The two engraved in my mind was the
woman with
the balloons. Yeah.
Yeah.
Metaphorically and literally.
Yeah.
Then there was this gentleman who had a baby blue latex shirt on. It was really weird.
Yeah, latex people too. Everything.
Well, I'm curious, how was the phone call? Because she had to call.
I had to call Heidi.
Johan's mom, Heidi. How was that phone call? Do you remember?
I barely knew the woman. Well, I knew her a little bit. I knew she was a teacher, and I was just like, I'm so sorry, first off, for any questions that Johan's going to hit you with that might be difficult to answer. I said, but I'm trying to prep you. I said we were just at a restaurant when Fetish Con went out.
That's crazy.
So, but she took it like a champ. Because she is, and she rolled with it, and she thought it was funny too. I hope. I haven't asked her if she thought that was funny.
We'll keep it's a funny story. We'll keep rolling on here. So I did something a couple days ago, and I thought it'd be funny to show you on the void. I got another tattoo.
Oh no! Okay.
Yeah, it's not a bad one.
All right.
Not a bad one. It's a little.
I mean, I like most of them.
Little dinosaur guy.
Oh, who's that?
Just a cute little dino.
He is cute.
Yeah.
Oh, you used to have a little dino.
Yeah, Cog.
Little Cog was a turtle.
Yeah. No, Turt was the turtle.
Turts was the turtle. That's right. Cog was a
dinosaur.
Little
green dinosaur.
Oh, but he was so loved.
Yeah.
And he had little bumps on him.
Now he's with me forever.
Oh, that's so cute.
Are
you ever gonna make him green or no?
Probably not.
They don't do colors anymore.
No, they do color. I just liked them.
Oh,
minimal.
he was. Yeah, he had a lot of fun experiences with us.
I was wondering what reaction I would get. I said it in the intro. I was going to debut it. But
I still have him. I'm waiting for your first child to give it to.
It's wholesome.
Yeah.
No pressure.
No. I might even have Turt waiting at your wedding. Get him a little tuxedo.
I was going to show you this, and I was curious, kind of transitioning, because I remember, you guys are very supportive now. And I was wondering how you take a tattoo. You guys, at this point, 5 is whatever. But I was a little shit growing up. I know that, especially like preteens. And I'm curious, your story. What's the most trouble you've ever been with Nana?
Oh.
Because and maybe I've heard it and maybe I haven't. I'm curious about that. Like the most trouble you've ever been in with Nana.
Okay.
That's like you're willing to share on the internet.
All right, that's easy. It was way past. It's probably after 2 a.m.
How old were you in the story?
17.
Okay.
Probably after 2 a.m.
All right.
And they go to bed early, and we knew every creak on the stairs, and how to open the door just so, and all that.
You know what's really funny is I actually have video of that house.
Oh.
So I'll be able to play it while we're talking about this, because that is a scary
it's creaky. It is
house.
A creaky house.
Yeah.
Going back, it is a creaky house.
Yeah.
It's old, it's in Massachusetts, but I made it up like the first 4 stairs, and I made it over the second creek, and I made it.
Wait, are you coming back in the story? Or you
I'm arriving home at about 2 a.m, way late, and I tripped backwards.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Anyway, I didn't get hurt. Of course, I probably bounced, but I landed on my back in the front hallway, and I was like, "Oh," I probably said, "Oh shit," whatever. And both mom and dad were looking over the banister, and then they came down. You know how that had a landing, and then it split. They were both standing at the landing, right there, and I was sat up. I was like, where were you? You know what time it is? I was like, and Peggy, she calmed Dad down a little bit and said, "We'll discuss this in the morning. Let her get rest or something." And boy,
where were you?
Morning. I was just out
with friends, kind of.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's nothing. That's what
I'm not going to share that.
Okay.
Where I was. Yeah. But no, we were just out.
What's the limit of statutations, whatever?
Oh, drinking age was 21.
No, I know, but how long can you get held accountable for a crime?
Oh, it's way past. Yeah. I'm good.
Yeah. So where were you?
I'm good. Well, the incident of '82, I don't think there's a statute on that, but that's neither here nor there. Okay. I'm sure it was like a house party or something, or we always found places to party. One of our favorites was right behind the church, believe it or not.
The one you got married in?
Yeah.
Years later.
Yeah. There was like a hill with woods, and
that's awesome.
We could be out of sight, out of mind up there. That was fun.
Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
He was probably there too.
In spirit.
Yep.
Well, that's the void.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah, I wasn't gonna make it too
I'm
rough.
done? Oh, good.
I aim for 10
I
minute
was
episodes.
scared. I was like, my palms are sweating. I'm like, what is he going to ask me next?
I've had other episodes, like I've thrown Tyler through, or no, somebody through a table during Tyler's. I've had a lot of stunts, but I decided, it's probably tame.
Because you don't want everybody to
I also
see me kick your butt.
This was the most chaotic setup too, because I didn't realize you were gonna leave so quickly after I got here.
I'm sorry.
And then if you
were you going to set this up when I was here?
No, I was waiting for a time for you to leave, and you left
Oh.
immediately, and I was like, I guess it's now.
Oh.
But my tripod broke in the middle of like setting it up. If you can see the camera,
No.
so
I'm sorry.
it's not your fault. It was all good. Dad has another one, which is funny. So
Okay.
I'm just gonna take that.
Oh,
for
that's
a moment.
right. He does.
Yeah. But
From all of our home movies, we have to convert somehow to something. Wow.
well,
So this is what's filming right there?
yeah, and there's another one by the door where my phone is that got you as soon as you walked in. Anyways, thanks for coming on The Void, Mom.
Oh, it's no problem. It's so handy that it was right here in my house. I love you.
Love you too, Mom.
Forever and ever.
Tune in next time.
Probably Dad.
I know who it is going to be, but I can't
Oh,
spoil
you
it.
do?
Yeah, I can't spoil it yet.
Okay.
Because in case they watch it, notice what I did there.
I hear you.
Yeah.
I hear
Anyways.
you. Okay, so everybody, beware. Be ready. Because it can happen to you.
Boom. That's it.
Okay, good.
Done.
Oh my God, that was I'm shaky.